shoot a quick video here of the garden. Here is the zucchini section, which we have too much of course, as everyone does. There's 3. There's the big sunflower. It's probably at least 7 feet tall. Here's the herb area. Got some cilantro seeds going here. Eggplants in the wrong. This is the coldest part of the garden, and I put the eggplants over here for some reason. Chives and oregano is there, and thyme, and this was sage for years, and it died over the winter, so no sage. And this was that's lettuce that's sort of I let go, and back there was a bunch of kale and stuff, and the grasshoppers ate it all, so that was a bummer. I ended up not using this bed at all, so that was a wasted space. So these two were pretty much just wasted. Dill, lots of dill. It's always volunteer. This is where the shallots and the garlic and that stuff was, and I put in turnips, and they're doing, I think we're gonna have turnips. I also put in some fennel from seed that's coming in. I think we'll probably have fennel too. And then over there, those are beets, and they kind of burn off. I put a whole bunch of beets in, and some of them are gone. And the onions are ready to come out back here. They're all busted over. And then here's the first row of tomatoes. They're doing okay. We'll have full-size tomatoes pretty quick. Got some coming. Maybe that's the first one, I don't know. And I planted like half of the fence line in peas this year, from about right here, like all the way up and all the way around over, like all the way out there. And so we had a lot of peas, and then I just leave them in, and they come back in the fall and get a whole second crop. Like right now they look all burnt up and dead, but they'll come back. And those are Greek giant beans or whatever. They were pretty expensive, but I figure they'll put some beans out and I'll get my money back. And those are like pumpkins, and there's not any fruit on those at all over there. So I don't know what's up with that. I must have done something wrong for none of them to have fruit. And then like these tomatoes, they're a little bit behind. Like that's not very big. I think they should be bigger than that. But they're pretty big. As far as the plants go, they're pretty big. I mean, like some of them, this one's got a bunch on it, and this one here has a bunch that are green, but they'll be fine. And then like this one, this is an early girl, and it is shooting blanks because there is not a single fruit on the whole freaking thing, and it's huge. Like this would be cranking out. I mean, we would have already had a bunch by now. And see, this one's got quite a bit, and that one's got quite a bit. And then over here, this is the super sweet 100. And so we're starting to get fruits. We've got a few off of it, but it's gonna have like crazy, I mean, like, I don't know if you can see, like, this is just unbelievable. This is like all like cascading waterfalls of tomatoes, like tons. And then cucumbers, which there is a ton of cucumbers. We got to make some pickles like this weekend because there's just tons and tons of cucumbers just everywhere. And this dill is one that I planted, I'm guessing, because it's not the same. It's not a volunteer. It's in a weird spot. So that's a planted one. And here's volunteer marigolds just getting going. Got okra back here, but for some reason the ones on this part of the road just aren't doing anything. Like this one, like look at that one. It's like it's dead pretty much. There was one there that's dead. There's one there that's dead. That one's tiny. That one's tiny. And then over here they're like big okra. Well, big-ish for, you know. And they're putting on fruits and stuff. And then here's the peppers. We have, this is Big Jim. Got one decent one on here, ish, smallish. Serrano, oh, I just clicked that one off. Serranos and Serranos. This one's bell peppers, which there's a bunch of bell peppers on it. And that one's bell peppers. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. It was a replacement one. That one burned up like overnight. So, and here's a whole bunch of jalapenos. And then here's the second row of tomatoes. We've been fighting blight, but it's not horrible this year. So I'm just hoping that these lower tomatoes, like down here, don't get sunburnt. Like this tomato plant is just not doing it. Not enjoying life. I keep hacking off blighted stuff off of it. Same with this one's not doing very good. And this one's yellow cherry tomatoes, and it's got quite a few on it. But it's not like super productive. This is another cucumber plant. I just bought one cucumber, but it had like 5 plants in it, and so I stuck them all over the garden, and they are like just going nuts. Those are the Roma tomatoes. They're pretty far behind, but we'll have some in like September. We'll have Romas for sure. More cucumbers. More sunflowers. Here's potatoes. They kind of got blight also. They'll be coming out in the next couple weeks probably. Like, see, there's part of one hanging out of the ground. These are green beans, all next to the tomatoes. Yeah, that's about it. Sort of